Hi, how are you? So in the late 1990s and early 2000s, if you went to a coffee house, they had these things called Max racks. And I don't know if they have them now, but they were basically a rack with postcards. And the postcards were they were free advertisements. And you take them out and, they look like this. And I would take a bunch of those and I would tape them to my wall. My wall was covered with these free postcards that you could get at the coffee houses. So anyway, I have a few of those and I wanted to show you some of the ones that I collected from the late 90s, early 2000s. This is the X-Files, when the X-Files was very popular in the 90s. And this is the movie poster for Being John Malkovich. And then the poster for American Pie. I still can't believe they made a mainstream movie where a guy screws a pie. How is this the movie poster? How did they get away with this? I don't know. Anyway, here's one for Seinfeld, which of course was a big hit in the 90s. This one I like. This is Kellogg's Pops. And it's covered with the bubble wrap pop. And it says, "Feel good, go pop." Anyway, I thought this was really clever. And this is my favorite. I got a bunch of these. This is the year 2000 celebration. So, boy, that tells you when I got this. So, yeah, this is the year 2000 when the millennium changed, and it says www.timesquare2000.com. Now, I don't know if that website is still in existence, but AOL keyword Times Square 2000. This is when AOL everybody was still using that. And so, the official website of the millennium celebration in Times Square is timesquare2000.com. Anyway, I really like this because, this is a rarity, man. I remember the year when it changed from New Year's Eve 1999 and turned 2000. I was in San Francisco and we went down on Market Street to the end of Market Street by the Ferry Building and we watched the big fireworks show. And that's how I celebrated New Year's Eve. At the turn of the century. I was in San Francisco watching the fireworks show, and it was great, except afterwards there were no cabs, so we had to walk, because I was living in the Haight-Ashbury area at the time, and we had to walk, 5 miles, all the way from the Ferry Building, through downtown, on Market Street, through Hayes Valley, back to Haight Street, and it took us, 2 hours? To walk that, because you could not get a cab. And yeah, that's what I remember from the 2000 celebration. Anyway, there's some other postcards I have. These aren't the Max Racks ones, but these are other postcards I have. Storyville, because I'm just talking about random stuff today. Storyville. I lived, my first apartment in San Francisco was near the beginning of Golden Gate Park. And we could walk, 7 blocks to this jazz club called Storyville, and go there, and I'd have a vodka tonic with a lime and sit and listen to jazz, and we'd hang out in our leather jackets, and we thought we were so cool. That was my 20s, man, hanging out at Storyville, the classic jazz club. It's not there anymore, I don't think. It was on Fulton Street? Yeah, Fulton Street. And near Masonic, at the corner of Masonic, and it's not there anymore, but it was cool. This is a postcard of Powell's Books, biggest independent bookstore on the West Coast, and it's here in Portland, and man, it's worth coming to Portland just to go to Powell's Books. I mean, you could literally get lost in Powell's Books. It's so huge. It's just books and books and books and books, and I love Powell's Books because a lot of books, but also they have great authors speaking there. Who did I see? I remember, I think Stephen King's son, when he came out with this book Nosferatu or something like that, with the license plate on it. And anyway, I saw a whole bunch of other authors talk there. And man, yeah, Powell's Books is great. Sarah McLachlan, the power in the battery in the camera ran out right in the middle of me talking. So anyway, I apologize for this cut. But continuing the show and tell of postcards, this is a postcard of, I almost said Sarah Michelle Gellar. No, this is Sarah McLachlan. And I got to see Sarah McLachlan in concert at the Shoreline Amphitheater outside of San Francisco in 97, 98. It was part of the Lilith Fair. And where a whole bunch of performers get up, and Sarah does the final performance at the end. But Paula Cole was there, and a bunch of other people. Paula Cole did the theme song to Dawson's Creek, and a bunch of other fantastic songs. I actually saw her in a smaller concert in, God, I don't remember the club in San Francisco, and I remember seeing Paula Cole perform, and she had these boots, and she was banging on the piano, and I was right on the stage, and she was right there. This was before she became, Paula Cole, and man. So anyway, I went on a little side thing, but yeah, seeing Paula Cole, and then I saw her at the Lilith Fair, and Sarah Michelle Gellar, Sarah McLachlan, saw her, and then I saw Sarah McLachlan another time in San Francisco, because I was working in downtown San Francisco, and I had a half-hour lunch break each day. And I would usually walk around downtown San Francisco, or I'd go up to the big church that's a Grace Cathedral. That was really cool. And or I would walk into North Beach and walk all around North Beach and go to the Union Park or Washington Park. And I would get a sandwich, cranberry turkey, and then I'd walk up Columbus. And on this particular day, I walked all the way to Tower Records, which was near the wharf. Tower Records is not there anymore now. I think it's a Walgreens now, that space. But I remember walking past Tower Records, and I saw a limousine pull up, and Sarah McLachlan got out of the limousine, and she waved at fans, and then she went in the side door, and maybe she was giving a concert there, or giving a talk or something like that. Anyway, it was just like this limo pulled up, and there was Sarah McLachlan, and that was really cool. And I'll talk about it other times, when the celebrities I've seen in real life. But I remember there was another time I was walking down Columbus in North Beach, and all of a sudden there was Brendan Fraser popping up out of a limousine when he was filming the movie George of the Jungle. So I've talked about that a little bit on Instagram, and I'll talk about that more on YouTube in an episode called Celebrities I've Seen in Real Life. So anyway, that's Sarah McLachlan. And the last postcard, Amoeba Records. Amoeba Records is an amazing, huge record store in Haight, at the end of Haight Street, right there at Stanyan. And I would go there and just buy all kinds of records. And I also, when the money was tight, I would go there and sell my CDs so I could get money to pay rent. And then I would also buy used DVDs there, and you could go there and just check, you could buy cassettes, you could buy albums, you could buy CDs. I don't even know, gosh, it's been so long since I've been there, I don't even know what it's like there. I remember I saw Dido, D-I-D-O, perform her song. Yeah, boy. That dates me back in the late 90s, seeing Dido perform at Amoeba Records. Anyway, just wanted to show you some postcards, and I hope you have a great day. And I hope you enjoy listening to me just kind of ramble about random stuff. So if you like that, please let me know in the comments. I'll do some more. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.